Hey guys, get ready to get tuned in to Talks with D.Blaze and your girl, Miya Janae. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
What is going on? Everybody feeling today? Huh? Everybody feeling? You understand, we here today to bring some hot fire. We got Miya Janae. Look at her.
We got D.Blaze, the Miya.
What's on your mind today? What's on your mind?
Well, it's our very first show, so.
Oh, very first, okay.
Very first show.
Look at that. Okay, we finally got hooked up and on the first show. All right, cool. So,
y'all gonna be seeing on this show, we got questions box that we gonna fill up with a bunch of questions. Guests that come on the show, you know, before they leave, we're gonna have them put some questions in a box, and we're gonna be pulling out some of them during the shows and getting into some deep talks about what's going on in the world, to relationships, to craziness. We're going to be doing some challenges, doing some questionnaires. We want y'all to leave us some questions down below in the comments. And we're going to be going through after the shows, and we're going to find some really good questions in there, and we'll answer them on the next show.
okay, all right. She went to that whole little spiel, which is cool, but that's not the main reason why we on the show. The main reason why we on the show is try to express, you know, what's going on, or the challenges that's going on in life, you know, or issues or problems, whatever you want to call them, and get them out there, get them on the table, because a lot of people don't want to deal with the current, or, you know, they like to dwell in the past. And, you know, there's no need to, you know, get it on the table, you know, and we'll talk about it, and we'll move on. So, what you want to talk about for today, or what's on your mind?
Well, I'm gonna get into this first question, because I feel like this has been my whole week.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm pretty sure y'all can relate, whether it's your situation or somebody that you know that's been dealing with this. But our very first question is, when you're trying to help somebody and you see it's not going nowhere, when is it time to let go? When is it time to just pull the cord and just back off? Because we give all of our time, you know, nurturing these relationships with people who they don't want nothing but sympathy. It's like that's all they want, for you to feel bad for them, but then it's like they not doing nothing for themselves. So when is it time to let go? D.Blaze, help me out.
Ain't no help. Ain't no help in that one. Man. Over the years, you gotta let the motherfucker go. Now, you know, it's from the beginning. You know, when I was young, it used to be like, I let motherfucker, you know, talk to me. Oh yeah, this is what's wrong, that's what's going on. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I feel bad. You know, I help out, or I support. It's not always money. It'd be helping out with babysitting or whatever, or giving them a ride. You know, it wasn't just about money, but it was taking time away from what I was doing. And if you let that go on for too long, shit, it move you away from your goals or what you're trying to do, or take time away from you doing you. Like, sometimes you need time to do what you gotta do. And it's just you getting ready for your day. Your day, not anything else. Just get ready for your day. Because your process for your day is different than everybody else's. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say, because that's what it is.
Okay, so then what about when you're getting into these business relationships with people?
What about that?
You feel like, you know, you're holding all the weight. It's just all on you. But this is like your buddy. You know, y'all done thought of the idea together.
Yeah.
y'all didn't put the money up together, but now he just
stagnant.
You know, he just his feet kicked up. D.Blaze got it. He running the show. I'ma just sit back. Like, how you let that go? How do you even start the conversation? Because it's like you didn't already. Hey, like, what we doing? We gonna get this rolling?
Yeah, you know, you can. With that being said, you know, you take it and you gotta dig within yourself, right? Because if you don't deal with the issue that you have, you can't put it on him. Like, he thought, or is what he thinking is that he made to the finish line. Like, it's already there. It's gonna happen. Just let it keep going. All right, cool, right? It's gonna happen over time. No, I understand that you gotta put the work in. I understand that, or you gotta do stuff. You know, it take a little effort. Well, this guy, or he thought the effort he put in was good enough. He put his hands up and started kicking his feet, and he thought that was enough. Sad to say, that's not enough. That's not gonna happen. So exiting would be the best decision to make on that on that topic. Exiting, unless things change, but exiting.
So that's talking about friendship. What about if it's like your mama or something? Like, you know,
Yeah.
Got your mom's always calling, or you know, your granny always calling.
Yeah.
Like them older folks, that's always, hey D.Blaze, I know you got it.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. But shit.
But then when you fall into something and you need it, oh, they don't never got it.
And that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit, because, you know, I feel like it's, you know, it's a give and take. Like, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I got extra, you know, to give, and I'm giving it without no question. So when I'm not broke, but I'm like, hey, you know, your little money that you got, you know, I'm asking for, it might be like, you know, 120, 140. That can really hold me over for the week. Just like I said, week. And, you know, I'll give it back to you, but I need it for right now. Hold me over for the week. If you can't do that, if you can't hold me over for the week, come on, now. Come on. Why are we talking? Why are we talking? Like, why are we talking? Like, come on. That's where I'm at. Like, why are we talking? So, it's an interesting time. Interesting. Well, that's why we just, you know, we don't collaborate with those people. We don't talk to those people. We kind of, you know,
cut the cord, pull the cord, and move on.
You know, we kiss, say hello.
What do they say? Sometimes you gotta love from a distance.
Yeah, or
family, friends, business relationships. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. It be hard, but it's just people just don't know. Like they hold so much. Oh, it's gonna change. It's gonna get better.
Nah, it don't get better.
So do you say the time frame? We give it a week, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, 6 months? Like, what's the time frame to let these people know to where they need to set a time frame that if ain't you done already talked about it to the person that the change needs to happen in order for y'all to, you know, continue forward together. And then it's like, how much time do you give them to maybe change what it is that they're doing, either to get on the ball or they not getting on the ball? What's the time frame?
That's a good question. Well, it's a good situation. It depends on what's going on. Because if you're only making so much money at work, you know what I mean? It's about money, and you talking about changing the situation. Well, you can't. You don't want to break the family. You don't want to break the person. And you know, so it depends. Like, if they owe you like $5,000 and they're making $2,000 at work. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, fuck. You can't break the person. You ask them, you know, how much can they give a month comfortably, and you know, you divvy that out. You say, hey, you gonna pay me off by June, or you gonna pay me off by March. You know, whatever the case may be. You know, 5 months, 6 months, 7, or it might be 3. If the person is serious, it might be 3. It depends on the situation, or it depends on the money that the person has available for the payback to solve the situation or solve the problem. You gotta solve the problem. If you can't solve the problem, then it's kind of like you gotta step away. You gotta back up. You have to, cause you don't want to get angry. Like, when you get angry, you do stupid stuff. That's just how people are. That's what I believe, or I've seen one too many angry people, including myself.
Well, there you have it. It'll be hard to cut it off, but said that get that question out there. You're gonna change. You need to give them that time frame, and if they don't,
you gotta be reasonable with the time frame. You gotta be reasonable, yeah. Like I said, because if they making 2 or 1,000 or 1,500 or 1,800, whatever it is, and you ask them to pay you 500 a month to pay whatever, you know, you asking for a lot, especially if they got kids, car payment, got to pay insurance. Like you asking for a lot. It's a lot to ask for a person when, you know, they only ball on a budget of $300, you know. $300 extra. I mean extra, like, you know, extra money. Maybe they have a, you know, lobster and shrimp, or a lobster and steak, you know, twice a month, you know, and that's their time, that's them. Or it can be like, hey, I put money away for my little special whatever, like it's 200 or 150, whatever they can spare, and you know, you cut into that. So it depends on the situation. That's what I'm saying. The situation always dictate how much that person can give back or give to the debt or the loan or the problem that they created or happened. You know, like they got in a car accident. You know, maybe it wasn't their fault, but you know, we live in a snowy state, so maybe they wrecked, and the insurance agency like, hey, that's natural causes, right? Yes. And all of a sudden, natural causes became your problem, not the insurance problem. So you've been paying all this money to this insurance company, and they saying, hey, we can't help you because natural causes. And then what do you do? Car total is at the house or at the, you know, at whatever, and you don't got no money to get a brand new car or get a used car. Like you balling on a budget. Like, is that bad? Is that bad? So situations.
Well, speaking on us living in a snowy state, there's another question. How do you feel about people who can't drive? Like, it's winter out right now. We got ice. You got to get up extra 30, 45 minutes to an hour in the morning. Yeah. And what you said the other day, you hit that speed bump and your wheel was spinning.
Yeah.
And, you know, so it's like, we know you can drive. D.Blaze can drive. But how do you feel about those other people out there on the road that they just cannot drive?
It's challenging with these other people on the road because of you know, conditions dictate how everybody drive, you know. So that day she's talking about, I hit the bump, and you know, when you hit the bump, you know, you accelerate. So I hit the bump, boom, and I accelerated, but my wheels went ju. My little traction control came on. I was like, whoa, because I know I wasn't hitting the gas hard. I wasn't in a rush or anything, and I just knew that it was worse outside than what I thought or what I perceived. And moving forward, I got onto the highway, and yeah, it was really bad. Like traffic's going 5 miles an hour, and I was like, I'm not getting to work today. I'm not. At least not on time. Like I'm not, because this is crazy. Like 5 miles an hour, and wow.
Yeah.
And guess what happened? Nothing. Nothing was wrong. Nothing. It was just ice on the road. And everybody driving slow.
Nobody knows how to drive in the snow. If it rains, people are crazy out on the road. If it's foggy, they're crazy out on the road. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. And I know it's not just where we're at, but mm-hmm. since we live in a snowy state, we experience it more.
Yeah.
I would say that I've experienced a lot of people who have road rage. And I drove 18-wheelers, so just being in, a truck like that with a lot of power, it's like I'm being very cautious, and I got all these people darting in and out, and traffic is slowing, and I gotta stop extra early. But even though I'm giving myself enough time to stop, I got people jumping in front of me like I could just slow down as quick as they can. Mm-hmm. So the road rage and people who can't drive, it's really not worth it. Just make sure if you need to get some of that extra training, or you need to leave a little bit earlier, because that road rage, that's like an extra 3 seconds that you could have waited, but you jumped in front of somebody, and now was what you say earlier, a collision. Just the craziness that could have been avoided.
With all the craziness, it's like we all fighting for extra sleep. It's kind of interesting. Like we all fight for extra sleep. At the same time, the extra 15, 20, 30 minutes, it really don't help. So you can get up. Like I'm just saying, it don't help. Okay, so like you gotta get up at 6, right? If you went to bed at 11, the extra half an hour doesn't help you feel better getting up at 6. Like you're still tired. So if you're getting up at 5:40, 5:45, 5:30, 5:25, you still tired. It don't matter. You're tired. Like just get up in the reasonable time you need to get to work whenever time. Like say you need to be work at 7, you gotta get up 5:45, get on the road, then boom, then you at work. Now we in a snowy state, so the state is like, it's like it's a hit and miss. You can get up on time, like, and still be late. Now you can get up early and still run into traffic and almost be late. Like it's like that. So you gotta get up extra early to be almost on time.
Maybe on time.
Like almost on time and on time. Like it's one of those. Like we live in that part to where it's just weird. That's all. But you gotta understand your situation, whatever situation is. Like it can be, you live an hour away from work, or 45 minutes, or even 20 minutes away, or maybe somebody might live 7 minutes away. But whatever situation is, you gotta adjust to the traffic. You have to.
Well, no better way to say it.
So when you dealing with traffic, you have to understand that everybody's not the same driver. That's the main thing. Everybody's driving skill is like it's up here. Like some people got some great traffic IQs. And some
It's
people,
me all the way.
yeah, some people got some low traffic IQs.
Yeah.
And you know, the low traffic IQs, you gotta deal with them. You can't just say get off the road because they met the standard IQ. They met it, so you gotta deal with it. That's the name of the damn law. Like,
I feel like I'm always driving 3 cars up and 3 cars behind me. Like I'm driving for everybody.
That's the law.
The
Like,
world we live in.
the law lets people that IQs are very low drive. So if they're going to drive, you have to deal with them. You can't say they can't drive because the standard or the law is so low to where they're accepted. So if they're accepted, then you gotta deal with it. Like, that's what it is. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's that bad. Yeah. It's that bad. Like, sometimes when you ask somebody, like, how do you get your license? That's bad. Yeah. It's bad. So what you gotta talk about?
Well,
or what you gonna add, or you know what I mean? What you gonna say?
I guess we can go back to something that
Okay.
everybody's had a hand in either doing, or they may have seen a sibling do it, friend, been over, sleeping over at a friend's or a cousin's house and they did it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just one of those, young and stupid moments. But basically, did you ever, or have you ever seen someone take money out of your mother's or their mother's purse? Or did you ever steal money from a family member or a friend?
Oh. No. I never crossed that line. I'm sorry, I never crossed that line. Like, I found money on the floor, but
that's what I was gonna say. You get to cleaning up. Your mom make sure y'all mop and sweep and vacuum, and you vacuuming the couch, and then you pulling the pillows out. You some change in here.
No, never like that. Okay.
I pocketed that change.
That's fine. That's cool. I'm not saying it's bad. That's cool because if it came out the pocket, it came out the pocket. But intentionally taking from somebody, no, that never occurred. But finding money like 25 cents or a dime on the floor, or adding that nickel, or that nickel, and that nickel, and that nickel. You know what I mean? On the floor, so I'm like, damn, that's a nickel, that's a nickel. And I keep walking, oh man, I found that. That I have done.
I know that we had basically washing clothes, and you taking the laundry out the dryer, and it might be $1, $10 in there. Ain't nobody claimed it, so hey. But somebody could be, hey, I had 20 in my pocket. Y'all seen it? Oh yeah, it was in the water. But other than that, nah. No pocket picking. No purse digging. Respectful kids.
Okay. No, I never had that problem. That's a situation that had never occurred in my life. I never really came across in the house a problem like that. Now, going over somebody else's house, you see how the kids or the person that went over, how they treat their parents. I was like, oh, like you taking it? Hell yeah, it's fine. They taking money out of their parents, pocket or drawer. Nah, that was crazy. I think that's what made me not do it to mine. Cause I was like, dang, like we all broke. Like we all broke, but you gonna take money from your mom, you know what I mean? Like, dang, like she already broke, you know what I mean? Like, fuck. It happens. It goes down. So it make you really appreciate the things you got at your house. That's all. Make you
I
appreciate
had a
it.
friend back when I was in high school, and she would take money if it was sitting out. She would take it and just basically lunch money. Then times get hard, but it would be like you said that everybody's broke, nobody got no money, so of course when she get asked about it, she no, I didn't see nothing.
Oh,
But it's like, how can I write her out? She hungry though. She ain't no food. Like she barely holding on to that for the week. Spending $1 here and there. This is to you, like you said, times be hard, man.
Yeah.
Times be hard.
Not hard all the time. Just, in that moment, it just you don't think about nobody else. It's like a self-motivated, decision. I wouldn't say motive or motivated or inspiration. It's a decision that person made, but individually, nobody else was calculated. Nobody else was thought about. It was just me, boom, go. And that's wrong. That's wrong. Every way you think about it is wrong, because if you got people around you, you gotta be considerate to everybody around you. That's just being courtesy to everybody. And if you're not courtesy to everybody, it's kind of like, damn, I shouldn't be around this person.
Yeah.
That's just how it go down. Yeah, that's how it go down. Yeah, like damn. If you're not looking out for me, how can I look out for you? And then you cause division. Like you cause people not to like you, or your friends start separating. They start creating that space, and then what? It's over. You lonely. You know how I feel? It's lonely. Like, lonely, yeah. When people don't want to be around you, or they trying to divide themselves from you, it's lonely. Very lonely. But hey, you pick what decision you want to make. That's what it is. You pick it. I say that just because a lot of people, they think being selfish is cool, and it's not. It's not. Everybody that's selfish that I have ever met or ever seen or came across, like even at Walmart, you can tell who's selfish. You're like, damn. When you get that feeling, somebody like, fuck, they're lonely, or they like, man, they need somebody to talk to. That's the person that fucking crossed that line. That should never did what they did. And they really miserable, and you feel bad because they need somebody to talk to. Don't talk to them people. Don't talk to them. I ain't gonna say it again. Don't talk to them. They shouldn't did what they did. Damn. There's a lot of people out there that make decisions that, they shouldn't have made, and they did them anyway because they selfish, and they like fuck everybody, and they gotta live or die with that decision. That's all I gotta say. And it's sad, but it happens. It happens. A lot more than what people think. I've seen it firsthand, so leave it like that. Leave it like that.
Well, that is our show today. We gave you a snippet of what is to come in the future. Talks with D.Blaze, Miya Janae. So if you love what you've seen today, I want you guys to like and comment and hit that subscribe button so you guys can tune in and not miss any shows. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Pack up and kill you like they on a mission. Cigarettes part of my nutrition. Rhyming like I got tuition. Kicking addiction. I used to tell myself that I was nothing. Victim to the poison I was huffing. Yo.
Now my name come up like no discussion. That's all day. Man, I say y'all bluffing. Interrupt your formal introduction. But I was born to win. Look at the spot that I'm in. Windy Dapperton. If you